We are continuing with our revision of ordinary level mathematics using this ZIMSEC Zimbabwe Schools Examination Council paper, which was written on the 4th of June 1999. And a reminder, this is paper 1, so no calculators or mathematical tables are allowed. We already solved question number 4 directly in our previous video, but today we are going to do on number basis a little more deeply, and actually we are going to be proving our answers. The demands of question number 4 are converting a number which is already in base 10 to base 5 and base 2. So we are going to quickly run through the conversion today, but what we are dwelling on is the reverse process of converting from base 5 and base 2 back to base 10. So let us quickly solve this question as we already did. Question number 4, it reads, express 2 times 5 squared plus 3 as a number in base 5, b base 2. So firstly we look at this number 2 times 5 squared plus 3. We have to solve this expression. So firstly, it's 2 times 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25, plus 3. Using our order of operations, or BODMAS or BOMDAS, whatever method you choose, we know we multiply first, so it's 2 times 25, which is 50, plus 3, and it's 53. So instead of saying express 2 times 5 squared plus 3, we rather say express 53 as a number in a base 5 and b base 2. So let us look at for a and see how we convert 53 to base 5. So firstly, just as a reminder, we know that naturally numbers are in base 10, and I need to put emphasis on this important word, naturally. What it means is, if the number base of a number is not specified, automatically the number base of that number will be 10. So in our question, we are just given 53. And using this principle, we already know that 53 is in base 10. So looking at this question more closely, that actually we are tasked to convert, we are converting a number in base 10 to base x, and in this case x is representing 5 and 2. So it's a conversion from base 10 to another base. So let us quickly run through it as revision of the processes we already did. If you need explanations on how it is really done, you can consider visiting our previous video where we dealt with question number 4. So we already know that when we are converting from base 10 to base 5, we are going to divide our number 53 thoroughly with 5. 5 into 5, it's 1. 5 into 3, it's 0. Remainder 3. Then again 5 into 10, that's 2. Remainder 0. And 5 into 2, it's 0. Remainder 2. We have our arrow. and our final answer is 203 base 5, which can also equally be written as 203 base 5, right? So what did we do here? We thoroughly or overly divided 53 with 5 repeatedly. 5 into 53, we get our answer and write down the remainder. 5 into 10, that's 2, remainder 0. 5 into 2, it's 0, remainder 2. And when we quote our answer, we start from the bottom number going upwards. So, to sum this up, let me write it as a statement. What this means is that in a different color, it means 53 base 10 is equal to or is the same as 203 base 5. So basically what we were doing as demanded by this question was converting from base 10 to base 5. What we require to do now, because of practice, is reversing the operation, converting from base 5 to base 10. How do we convert from base 5 to base 10? Or how do we prove that statement right? So we have 203 base 5. We need to convert it to base 10, find out if it is going to be 53 base 10. So we have 203 base 5. We need to convert it to base 10 to find out if it is going to be 53 base 10. How then do we convert from base 5 to base 10? What we do is we write down the number we are converting, then take note of these spaces. We space out the number, the digits in that number, and we put 5 on top of every digit. Then starting from the furthest right, we put the small power 0, 1, 2. And take note that you begin with 0. After having done so, we do like this. We say 2 times 5 squared plus 0 times 5 to the power 1 plus 3 times 5 to the power 0. Take note what we are doing. What we are doing is we are taking this number 2 and we are multiplying it with 5 to the power 2 times 5 to the power 2. Here it's 0 times 5 to the power 1. And here we have 3 times 5 to the power 0. So let us solve and find out if we are going to get 53. Let us solve and find out if we are going to get 53. So 2 times 5 squared, this is 2 times, what is 5 squared? It's 5 times 5, which is 25, plus 0. Why? Any number multiplied by 0, it's 0. So it's 0 times 5 to the power 1, which retains 0, plus what is 3 times 5 to the power 0? This will be 3 times. Here you should also remember the principle or law of indices here, which tells us that any number raised to the power 0 is equals to 1. So by implication or by application, this means that 5 to the power 0 will be 1. So solving out this, 2 times 25 is 50, plus 0 plus 3 times 1 is 3. So this is equal to 53. Because there is no specified base, we already know it's 53 base 10. So we have operated our solutions. So what we have done here in a nutshell was converting from base 10 to base 5, right? And this was the demand of the question, but for practice sake, we reversed the process. We learned how we convert from base 10 to base 5, and we also learned how we convert from base 5 to base 10. So let us go over to our second question. I advise that you pause this video and try to do 4B. Try to convert 53 base 10 to base 2. Then unpause, follow through the solution. Let us now work through the solution. So we want to convert 53 base 10 to base 2. How do we do that? We use 2 as our repeating factor, dividing into 53, taking note that we want to collect the remainders. 2 into 5, that is 2, and 2 into 13 is 6, remainder 1. 2 again. 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 6, that's 3, remainder 0. 2 again. 2 into 13 is 6, remainder 1. 2 into 6, 2 into 6, that will be 3, remainder 0. 2 into 3, it's 1, remainder 1. And 2 into 1, that's 0, remainder 1. Then we know our arrow is going to be pointing upwards. Our answer will begin from the number at the bottom going upwards. So it's 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, base 2. So I hope you followed through how it is done. Basically, we are dividing 2 into 53 repeatedly, collecting the remainders until eventually we no longer have a remainder. So rewriting this statement, so what we have here is 53 base 10 is equal to 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 base 2. Let us use our mathematical prowess and try to reverse archive the processes to get back to base 10 coming from base 2. So how do we convert 110,101, 110,101 base 2 to base 10? You can also pause here and try to work through the question, then unpause to follow through the suggested solution. Let us work through the solution. So as we did earlier on, we are going to write down digit by digit the number we want to convert from base 2 to base 1. Then after having written it down, spacing between each digit we are going to repeat 2 overhead each digit. Then starting from the furthest right, we are going to put a small power starting with 0 and in ascending order. Having done so, we are going to expand what we have done here. So our first digit becomes 2 to the power 5 times 1 plus 2 to the power 4 times 1 plus 2 to the power 3 times 0 plus 2 squared times 1 plus 2 to the power 1 times 0 plus 2 to the power 0 times 1. What is our aim? We need to see if we can find 53 to prove that our answer is correct. So, what is 2 to the power 5 times 1? 2 to the power 5, that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2, that will be 4 times 2, it's 8 times 2 is 16 times 2 is 32 plus, what is 2 to the power 4 times 1? 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16, and then 16 times 1 remains 16. No need to find 2 to the power 3 because it is multiplying 0, and the principle was every number which is multiplied by 0 becomes 0. So here we can just add 0 plus 2 squared times 1, that will be 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 1, it's 4, plus, then multiplying 0, it remains 0. So we can just add 0 plus, remember again, any number raised to the power 0, it's 1. So 2 to the power 0, it's 1, and 1 times 1, it's 1. This should be what you really take a closer look at, because it's a common error people make of assuming that 2 to the power 0 is 0 and not adding 1 here, adding 0, distorting the answer altogether. So we really have to be careful at this part of raising a number to the power 0, then multiplying by another number. Let us solve through and see if we arrive at our desired end. 32 plus 16, so it's 6 adding this 2, that will be 8, and 1 adding 3, that will be 4, plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. So we just add this 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Using our fingers, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So 48 plus 5, it's really 53, and it can also be written as 53 base 10, or if you enjoy writing in words, it's 53 base 10. So this is it. This is how we convert from base 10 to base 5 and 2, and also converting back from base 5 and 2 to base 10. This principle applies across the board, converting from base 10 to base x, and also converting from base x to base 10. X being used as a variable, being used as an unknown. So you need to practice these conversions, because if you are sitting for a Cambridge paper, a CIMSEC paper, a metric paper at ordinary level mathematics, chances are very high that you are going to come across questions which require the manipulation of number bases. Thank you for watching.